An America that solves all the problems that you just suggested. What is your dream about that America? What does it look like? You're extremely compelling when you gave statistic after statistic on how crimes aren't reported, they're not prosecuted, they're not sentenced properly, and they don't have a full punishment according to the 5 aspects of justice, including retribution. But I remember in reports about Martin Luther King's speech when they're marching on Washington, and they're saying statistics, they're saying things like that, and Martin Luther goes back, it's totally losing steam, the speech, and they say, Dr. King, tell him about your dream. Tell him about your dream. And so my question is, what is your dream if an America that solves all the problems that you just suggested? What is your dream about that America? What does it look like?
What does it look like? This would be a dream that begins and ends, I guess, with a country that acknowledges the reality of God. It cannot be done. It cannot be done without acknowledging the reality of God. I'm not saying this merely as an applause line because I'm at Colorado Christian University. It is impossible to have a flourishing country without that, because God exists. God is goodness and truth and beauty. So if you want those things, you need to pursue God. And if you're not pursuing God, you're not going to get those things. And the degree to which you are separating yourself from God is the degree to which you will not have those things. And those are the things that we want. And we live in a culture now that pretends that secular liberalism is neutral, that it's a neutral playing ground where Christians and atheists and Moloch-worshiping abortionists can all play, and it's all the same equal playing field. And it's not. There's nothing neutral about it. It's false. It's a false anthropology. It's a false description of reality. And as I mentioned in my speech, the degree to which your society does not accept reality is going to be the degree of madness and chaos that you have. You can't have it. There was I mentioned this in some other context. I don't remember the specific situation. And someone asked me, "Well, Michael, can you make that same argument but just citing a bunch of secular thinkers?" I said, "I can't do it. I can't. You're asking me for something that's impossible. I can cite the best philosophers ever. I'll give you Aristotle all day, baby. I'll give you your Plato, whatever you want." Probably not many people that came much after that. But I can't give you the society that you want if you tell me to do it on the grounds of atheism, because it's just not true. And so a society, right now, in school, there's this whole moral panic on the left about how if kids can't read gay porn or Ibram Kendi, and so I'm not sure which is worse, in schools, that their kids are going to be robbed of an education. There is only one book in the United States that you cannot read in schools right now. It's not Ibram Kendi. It's not Robin DiAngelo. It's not Mein Kampf. What's the book? It's the Bible. That's the one book you're not allowed to be taught in schools. That is insane. The font of wisdom and of all of Western civilization, without which your education is worthless. It is incoherent. That's the one thing you're not allowed to be taught in schools. So what is my dream? Here is the beginning and the end of my dream, that America believes in God. Everything will fall into place through discipline, through the pursuit of virtue, through making sure that we have a good functioning government and doing all of the things that we need to do that. But that will be the beginning and the end. And without that, just ain't going to work.